Welcome. Sorry about that. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Rampage, NXT. I gotta talk about everything. So, Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion, set to defend on March 5th. And I don't know who he's defending against, but he'll defend against somebody. Not gonna be Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's hurt. So, yeah. Logan Paul and Miz are going to team up at WrestleMania against the Mysterios. Do you care? You shouldn't, but I guess I do. Alpha Academy versus Street Profits. Alpha Academy beats Street Profits like we expected anything less. Finn and Tommaso beat Ziggler and Rude, and then Ziggler beat Tommaso on NXT because of Bobby Roode. Dana Brooke beat Reggie. Dana Brooke is 24/7 champion now. Who cares? Damian Priest beat Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin's treated like a jobber, so that's not a surprise. Damian Priest said he wants a new challenger. Finn Balor comes out. That match happens next week. Finn and Damian Priest. Bianca Belair beat Doudrop. Bianca Belair is just going to literally get wins over whoever she can before Mania. And then at Mania, she's going to beat Becky Lynch for the championship. Edge throws out a WrestleMania Open Challenge. AJ Styles versus Edge should happen at Mania. Not gonna say that will, but it should. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins beat RK Bro. They're in the tag team title match next week. Will they win the tag titles? I doubt it. But if they do, then that 100% means no Stone Cold at Mania. NXT. Grayson Waller versus LA Knight. Grayson Waller wins. Beats LA Knight. Because of Grayson Waller's outside interference, distracted him and then hit him with the finish. You know, the usual. Dusty Rose Classic, Dusty Rose Women's Classic. Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray versus Lash Legend and Amari Miller. Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai win. We had another one on the women's side. It was Casey and Kaden versus, what was it? Hang on. I'm just going to skip straight to it. Let me see who it was. Oh, yeah. Diamond Mine. So it was Ivy Nile and who's her partner? Paxley. What's her first? Paxley something. Either way, their real tag team won that match. Nikita Lyons beat LA, Inlay, somebody. Kayla Inlay. Yeah, Nikita Lyons beat her. Cameron Grimes beat Trick Williams, which I saw coming. Duke Hudson beat Dante Jen, which obviously was going to happen. Duke Hudson and Persia Pirotta are in a relationship. I talked about the main event already. Okay, that's NXT. Whoops. Didn't try to hit that. AEW. There's Rampage. Rampage. Where's Dynamite? Dynamite for February 23rd. Oh, yeah, that's it. There it is. Tag Team Battle Royal. Red Dragon win that. They're going to be one of the first teams in the tag team title match at Revolution. Other team could be Young Bucks. Could not be. I don't know. MJF comes out, talks about CM Punk, basically cuts a promo talking about his life. That's essentially what it was. He talked about his life, talked about the day he met CM Punk, talked about how he was sad about CM Punk retiring from wrestling for 7 years or walking away from the business for 7 years. Kings of Black versus Pac and Penta. Pac and Penta win. Match was good. And then Buddy Matthews comes out and joins the House of Black. So yeah. Jeff Hardy's also going to come into AEW. Shane Strickland's also coming into AEW. And we had Eddie Kingston and Jericho cut promos on each other. Jericho's basically like, hey, Eddie, you're scared of success, which is why you can't win the big one. And then Eddie's like, I want to fight you, but I don't want the Jericho that was doing the whole mimosa thing. I want the Jericho that flipped WCW on its head, and I want the Jericho that pissed off Paul Levesque. Triple H, obviously. So that match will be good. And then we had Ricky Starks versus 10 of the Dark Order. And Ricky Starks wins. Didn't think two Team Taz guys would be in the Revolution ladder match, but there we are. Jade Cargill beat the Bunny. Like we didn't see that coming. And then Jade Cargill's like, who's next? And Ty Conti comes out. So Ty Conti versus Jade Cargill at Revolution. That match will be good. Ty Conti could beat Jade Cargill. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it could. And then we had Brian versus Daniel Garcia, technical masterclass of wrestling. And Brian wins. And then Moxley comes out to make the save. Brian and Mox make their match official for Revolution. And they're probably going to team up after, regardless of who wins or loses that match. And then we had Rampage. Oh, I forgot about SmackDown. Now, we might as well talk about Rampage first. Sammy Guevara versus Andrade. This match was freaking amazing. Sammy Guevara wins. The right call, obviously. And then Darby and Sting come out to make the save because Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy are beating up Sammy. Nick Comoroto versus Wardlow. Wardlow obviously won. And then Shawn Spears got in the ring and hit Nick Comoroto with his hair a bunch of times, and he was like, look, man, the Powerbomb Symphony, it's not getting over. Which obviously it is. Serena Deeb beat another rookie in a 5-minute challenge. This one was Kayla Sparks. Anthony Bowens versus Orange Cassidy. Another ladder match Revolution qualifier. Orange Cassidy wins. I'm happy because Orange Cassidy is one of the best comedy wrestlers in America. I don't even know how many comedy wrestlers are in America, but I'd say he's one of the best. And then I guess for Japan, it's Toriano. Like, he's not the only comedy guy in Japan. He's one of the most notable. Roman and Brock's contract signing. Let's get this out the way. They signed the contract, and then Brock Lesnar beat up the security guards like I knew he would. Charlotte and Sonya attack Ronda, and then Ronda. It's announced that Ronda versus Sonya Deville is going to happen. Ronda will beat her in like 5 minutes. Just saying. That's probably what's going to happen. New Day versus Los Lotharios. New Day win. What are the New Day doing at Mania? Probably going to fight the Usos with the tag titles. I don't see them doing anything else. Viking Raiders ambush the Usos backstage. Huh. Oh yeah, that match is happening next week. Viking Raiders versus Usos is gonna happen next week. Xia Li versus Natalia. Xia Li beat Natalia. Like you were expecting something different. Come on. It's Natalia. She loses almost everything. Now, anyway. IC title match we got set up for next week. Sami Zayn versus Ricochet. Is Ricochet gonna beat Sami Zayn? Of course not. Because Johnny Knoxville is gonna fight Sami for the IC title at WrestleMania. Yep. Two celebrities matches at WrestleMania. Johnny Knoxville and Logan Paul. Sasha beats Shotzi, and then Naomi says, "Hey Sasha, we're gonna be the next tag team champions." And I'm like, "Oh, cool! They're actually doing something with Sasha." I mean, maybe if they could have got Lita to stick around a little longer, then maybe we get like Lita versus Sasha. But tag team title match, that's fine. Granted, that was just a rumor. Like Lita and Sasha were gonna have a one-on-one at Mania. That was just a rumor. So like, I'm not too concerned about it. Drew McIntyre beat Madcap Moss again, and Drew and Baron Corbin might be saved for Mania, which that's a waste of Drew McIntyre if they do that at Mania. But what else are you going to do with him? Oh, I know. Have him accept Edge's challenge and fight Edge. Nah, sorry. I'd rather see Edge and AJ than I would Edge and Drew McIntyre. That's just me. Anyway, that's everything. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys next week.